Shalom, shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Kahala Yimla Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Chakadash. Double honors, much love and respect to the elders and apostles over all. Yasharala, found a great millstone and nowhere else. Peace and blessings to you, Ak and laboring in his ministry and truth and sincerity, as well as to you, Akwafi and church, and Yasharala, following the spirit and guidance of Yahweh, Yahawashi. So today I was today I was on Instagram and shit, and one a brother that I follow on Instagram put up a post about how millennials are rejecting Christianity and going towards witchcraft and a multitude, you know. So, and it's not surprising, you know. That's actually a part of prophecy that many people will be given will give themselves over to wickedness, or the Lord gives them over to wickedness. So that they can be condemned with the world. So when I saw the post that the brother had put up, I had commented Second Ezra's, which was the spirit, because I've been reading a lot of Second Ezra's as of late. I had commented Second Ezra's, the 15th chapter, starting at the top, if I'm not mistaken. Get it. But the whole point of this is to talk about that with the rise. Okay, Salafi. Let me make a quick statement before I grab these scriptures. The whole point of this topic about how a mass multitude of people, Israelites, heathens. It really doesn't matter who at this in this particular instant, but well, it does matter because Jacob isn't supposed to be into that folly. However, the vibration of this world is getting worse and worse as time goes on, and with wickedness and the left hand side being seeked out more and more by the people that inhabit the world, the Lord is only going to balance it out by allowing the righteous, the saints, the true worshipers of Yahweh and Yahawashi, they're going to seek and obtain more power on the right hand side. You know, so just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. So I want to grab Second Ezra's. I want to grab actually I have some precepts too, but I want to start in Second Ezra's 15 that I had sent to the brother. This is Second Ezra's 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You know, and when you deny, or now speaking more directly towards Israelites, when you deny Yahweh and Yahawashi, you know, you're unfaithful. You were supposed to be a faithful. We're supposed to be a faithful generation towards Yahweh and Yahawashi. We're supposed to be a faithful people in essence, you know, towards the Most High Heavenly Father Yahweh and our Lord and King Yahawashi. However, 2/3 got to play their part, but the 1/3 is going to play their part in being faithful unto the Lord unto the very end. And forevermore afterwards. But just like it says in verse 4 of 2nd Ezra 15, the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So with people going towards the left-hand side to seek power, to seek things of their own vain imaginations, it's only to further condemn them to the destruction that's coming towards this world. And why do I say that? Because of this. Verse 5, Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring, or says the Lord Yahweh, Yahawashi, I will bring plagues upon the world with the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. And the Lord sees the folly and the bullshit that first and foremost our people commit. But as far as the whole inhabitants of the world, the Lord isn't ignorant to their devices and their opinions, their vain opinions and their imaginations of what their hearts seek to do. And with touching on witchcraft per se, that is because that's something you gotta realize. The people are so caught up in the matrix, this falsehood sense of living on a day-to-day basis, that they don't really perceive things that are what would be called supernatural to be real for the most part. And witchcraft is a very real thing. Divinations and all these different types of rituals and enchantments. Like, for instance, things that you would see on, what's that one show? American Horror Story. Things that you would see on that. Those things actually take place. Those are actually real things that happen. And that can happen. Using the left-hand side, that's controlled, or that's really, that's controlled by Satan, or Shaitan, if you speak his name properly, you can do things, you can, look, I ain't into witchcraft, so I don't really put my mind, I don't really put my mind towards the things that could be done on the left-hand side. However, when it comes to the right-hand side, that's ruled and dictated by Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, that I understand and that I know of. There is unlimited amount of things that can be done on the right-hand side. However, the difference between gaining access to the right-hand side, well, really there isn't a difference, because the one key thing that always shows the power behind it is faith. People that go towards witchcraft, or for example, the article that the brother had posted on Instagram, it said that millennials are running, or roughly paraphrasing, are running and diving into witchcraft and rejecting Christianity. The reason why they're diving in and jumping towards witchcraft and it also said other pagan religions, and strange religions, is because they find a source of power that they can have faith in, that they truly have faith in. When you go into witchcraft, when you see the things that happens when you perform these blood sacrifices and these rituals and so on and such forth, and these voodoo types of sorcery, you start to have faith in it. These soothsayings and all these other things, you begin to have faith towards that. However, that's not how you're supposed to go about your life. You're not supposed to seek after those things. You're not supposed to give your faith and your trust towards what can be gained on the left-hand side, because the left-hand side is evil. That's going to lead you towards destruction. The left-hand side leads, the left-hand power leads towards death. And that's what people are going to receive going after these things. You know, one of the fundamental things that's known about witchcraft when it comes to the Most High is that it's punishable by death, by fire. Reason why when you go back towards the time of the early settlers, after they the times of the pilgrims, and they'll have witch hunts. That's why those that were women or men that was known to dive into sorcery, they would be burned by fire. You know, it's not all these things. They're not new, but it has to the knowledge and the understanding is coming back to is resurfacing. Anyways, I wanted to grab another scripture in 2nd Ezra, which will be the 8th chapter. This is 2nd Ezra 8, I believe at the top. Yep, it's 2nd Ezra 8 and 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many. This world that we currently live in right now, this world was created for many. But the world to come for few. And that's the world of Yasharallah. That's the world of Yahawashi. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, and Ba'ashem Chakodash. That's the world that's to come next. After this world is put away, done with. I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Why? Because the many that are created is born for destruction. But the few that is to be saved, those are the elected individuals of Israel, of Yasharallah. Salaki is of Yasharallah that's going to see the corruption of this world and understand and acknowledge the Most High Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His heavenly Son, Yahawashi, their judgment towards this world. And with that understanding, they're going to rule the world that's going to be given unto them in all righteousness and with wisdom and judgment. Because this world is ruled in a very lawless manner. The only laws that matters in any type of way is the laws of the wicked. You know, and if you give yourself over to wickedness, that's how you gain things in this world. That's how you obtain high statuses in this world, is by ways of wickedness. Hell, when you go back to Job 9, I believe it's Job, the 9th chapter, it says that the world was given unto the hand of the wicked. this current world that we live in is given unto the hand of the wicked, and they govern and rule this world in all manners of wickedness, especially in sorcery and witchcraft. That is a very powerful tool that they use. Is sorcery and witchcraft, various manners of witchcraft and rituals and sacrifices. And then I believe I have another scripture. Alright, this is 2nd Ezra 7. This is 2nd Ezra 7, and 19. And he said unto me, there is no judge above Yahweh, and none that have understanding above the highest. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them. For Yahweh hath given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should do, or what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his law have they despised, and denied his covenants, and his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works. Now more so, this is talking about Israelites over more so than the heathens. However, in all totality, that is the essence of this world. The world knows of the Bible. Everybody knows the Bible. Everybody knows of the laws that the Lord had given unto the Israelites, and the things that's written in the book, as far as things said afore of the Most High, and how he likes, or how well, it's kind of hard to say that because everybody's so fucking docile thinking that the law is done away with. Anyways, nonetheless, the world despised the laws of the Most High, because if there was any form of right understanding in this world, as far as the laws that comes, or as far as the laws of the Most High, a lot of things would not be done that is done in this world, such as witchcraft, such as homosexuality, and all the abominable things that is said that the Most High hates and despises. But that just goes to show that that the vast majority of the inhabitants that dwell on the planet Earth in this current time, in this current world, does not follow under the vibration of the Holy Spirit. They don't follow the vibration of Yahawashi. They don't follow under the vibrations of righteousness and truthfulness and things that are upright. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't want to wrap this out. This was an edifying lesson. And if it be so that it reach the ear of the elect, that it be nourishing food unto the flock, this is, this is just kind of a reminder that the left hand side is showing more of its face in this world. You know, it's getting hard to hide behind the shadows how things are conceived as far as spiritual wickedness. But the Lord is also going to balance this out by showing how spiritual righteousness is conceived. So those of you that worship Yahweh and Yahawashi, remain faithful and abide your time, because the Lord is going to show his power. You know, Adawan Ratzazav, we show ourselves to be faithful servants and favorable in his eyes. You know, Scripture says that he will show his power through us. You know, whether it be spiritual powers, visions that will happen, and we will be able to testify and give testimony in that day. We don't know how the Lord is going to play this all out, but we know it's going to be something that he is going to do nonetheless. So, you know, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Bechakadash. Double honor, so much love, respect to those and apostles of all the Asherah. We know where they be. Blessings and many prayers unto Yahakim laboring in this ministry in truth and sincerity and with much faith, as well as to Yahawashi from the church and the Asherah, will find out the spirit and guidance of Yahweh, Yahawashi. You know, with that, I want to say, Allah, Bah, come, stay in wisdom, Abba, Abba, Shalom.